y'all. Over here in Sears. Just killing time. Got some things to do, but got a little time to kill. So, that's what I'm doing. Oh, child. Strap hanging all out. They are almost empty in here. Let me ask y'all something. Does it seem to you all that the hate has increased in the past few years? I mean, amongst one another, amongst friends or so-called friends or whatever. I just want to know that. Am I the only one who's noticing that? Not necessarily, towards me or just me. But it just seems to me that the hate, must be this hair, has increased. No one wants to be happy for one another. Nobody's happy for anybody anymore. Like, nobody can be like you and just be happy for people. All right, let me let this sit and rest this out because I'm looking kind of weird. We'll continue this conversation because it's just on my mind. So back to the conversation, people. Is it just me? Or does it seem like people are hating on you more and more? I think it's the latter. I don't know why. This is coconut water facial moisturizer, and it is amazing. I mean, it's better than any of those expensive creams that I've used from Clinique or Oil of Olay or anything else. This works the best for me. Palmer's coconut oil, coconut water, facial moisturizer. Just gives you a nice glow. See that glow? And it stays like that. So anyway, people, when you have a dream or a passion to do something that's going to steer your life in a more positive direction, don't let people talk you out of finishing it. I get so annoyed when I hear people say that I picked up some classes at the college, I'm going to go to school, or I'm doing this, or I'm working on my credit, or I'm doing this and doing that. And you got negative people out there making stupid comments like, child, you been wasting your time doing that. You 44 years old, you feel you ain't. Look, I don't care if you're 54. If you want to do something that's legal, gotta specify that's legal, that's gonna steer your life in a more positive direction, do it. Don't let nobody talk you out of it. Because you got some haters out there. Instead of them saying, you know what, that's good. When you gonna start that? I'll probably try and do the same thing. Or somebody who wanna start a business or, and nobody has, the ones you're closest to have nothing nice to say about what you're doing. No support, no encouragement. Do it anyway. You gotta encourage yourself. Don't wait for people to encourage you, because it's the ones that's closest to us sometimes that are the most discouraging. So Do your thing. Probably just put on some face powder, lipstick, maybe a little bit of face powder, maybe not, because I like the way my skin is glowing. It looks polished. Let me see if I can fix the light so you all can notice how good it looks. Can y'all see? Can you get a good look at that? Look at that shine. All right, I'll be back. So yeah, like I was saying, you know, people have a way of trying to discourage you because they don't believe they can do better. So if they don't believe they can do better, they don't want to see you do better. They don't feel they got too much pride to say, yeah, you're right, it's time for us to make a change, or it's time for us to do this, it's time for us to do that. They rather, you know, poke fun and try to discourage. And I'm just saying, don't allow anybody to make you do that. I've been seeing that a lot. Not just with children, I'm talking about grown-ups. Child, please. School. Child, please. You spending all that money on your credit. Child, at the end of the day, life is short. Look here. Do you? Fix your credit. Take them classes. Start working out. Or God forbid, don't let a person start working out. Them are the two things. Working out and going back to school. Woo, that make people mad. They don't want to see you do that. They don't want to see you do that. Them the main two things. Oh, I forgot. I bet I talked about this already. Going to church. Them top three things there. You're going to make somebody mad. Oh, Lord, I forgot my spray. I got to get something. Hold on. Camera seems so foggy. I don't like that. Nope, that don't work either. So anyway, yeah. I'm using the J'adore hair fragrance. I got to try that Chanel hair fragrance next. This works really good though. Makes your hair really fresh. It's not overpowering. Doesn't clash with the perfume. So the fragrance for the night is, I don't know. Anyway, the Jo Malone Fig and Lotus Flower. And I'm going to layer that with the Tom Ford Santal Blush. Let's see if y'all can see it if I turn the light off. Tom Ford Santal Blush. So I'm going to layer it with this. I already sprayed the Jo Malone. I'm going to layer it with this. So those two fragrances together can clash. They can clash. Yeah, they can. They can sure clash. All right, I was going to try and do something fancy, with this hair. But I'm not. I'm just going to put a little Wop Tangalang up on the top here like usual. Because, I ain't got time for that. I thought I did, but I don't. Yeah, we're just going to do this. And that'll just be that. See that's bracelets. They're blue. Blue and brown. Alright. We are at the Bamboo Room. Getting ready to go in here and hang out. Figure out how to hold this camera a decent weight without all these lights. Good morning, y'all. It's Monday. I think it's the 21st. Spring break is over. Time to go back to work. So yeah, y'all, the best thing about it though, the students aren't there today. So I could sit there all day and work if them children not there. Must be what heaven is sort of like. Being at work. And the kids aren't there. I gotta hold this phone, child, because neither one of my stands are working. But listen, y'all. We have to have, oh wait, I could use this stand. Nah, it didn't work. Epic fail on that one too. I don't know what I'm doing to these stands. But listen, we gotta have a conversation, y'all. We gotta have a conversation. Gotta talk about something. You know, anytime I come across something that's ridiculous or confusing or stupid, I want y'all opinion on it. We gotta have a talk, but I got a couple of stops to make. And when I get settled, we're gonna pick this back up and talk about it because I need you all to hear this. So when I get settled, we're gonna talk about it for sure. It's a must. Hey guys, how y'all doing? Man, take this purse off. I'm just getting in here. Trying to get some stuff done for about 45 minutes to an hour and then get up out of here. Anyway, I wanted to come on and talk about something. A couple of things, really. I saw on one of those social media sites, I think it was Facebook, there were a couple of guys in the thread talking about women and the value of women and a woman's worth and children and all of that type of stuff. So there was a guy who posted something saying, well, when a woman has a child, her value drops. Her worth plummets. She's not as valuable or worth anything once she has a child. I'm hearing crickets because that's a very ridiculous statement to make. Guys, I'm looking in two different directions because I'm looking over here because, anyway, never mind. To me, I don't even know how to respond to that because it's ridiculous. It's a very ridiculous statement, a very ridiculous way to view women. And you know, everybody has their way of seeing things and their way of whatever. But it's stupid to me because I'm thinking, is that how you feel about your mother? And to my understanding, because I went to asking questions, I went to reading the thread, this is a grown man. Okay, because at first I was like, okay, well, maybe he's 19, 20, 24. Maybe, you know, he really doesn't understand. But no, this is a man who's in his 30s who has 2 children. And this is what he feels about women. Once you have a child, your value drops. Your worth is about nothing, close to nothing, because you have a child. That's so ridiculous to me. But what's crazy, as I was reading the comments, there were women co-signing that, like, yeah, he right. Once you have a child, he right. There were other men, yeah, it's crazy you said that. It's crazy you put it out there like that. You admitted that, but yeah, you kind of right. And then there are some men like, bro, are you stupid? Did you really do that to yourself just now? But it surprised me to see how many people actually feel that way, that once you have a child, basically what they're saying is you're nothing. You are right, but you got a child, so your value isn't as worthy as a woman who does not have a child. I think it's ridiculous. Okay? And hey, I want to know what you all think. Do you feel like when you have a child, when a woman has a child, her value drops? Your worth is lowered or decreased because you had a child? Hey, let me know. Because I think it's ridiculous. I think it's a ridiculous statement. It's a ridiculous thought. Okay? I think it's stupid for a grown man who's close to 40 to say something that's so ridiculous. But it may be me. Maybe you're telling me something I don't know, and I would never accept that. I have 4 children. Okay? And I've never been with a man who believed that my value was worthless because I had a child. And I don't want any woman to feel that way. And you women who feel that way, I feel sorry for you. That you're degrading yourself like that because these certain men feel that way. So they've convinced you that, well, yeah, they're right. When you have a child, I was a much better woman when I didn't have a child. Yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. That's a topic that we need to start a panel, a podcast, and talk about these type of things because that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous to me. But then it's really not worth giving that much attention to because it's just stupid. My opinion. My opinion, I think it's a stupid statement, a stupid way to view women. Yeah. Another topic, girlfriend, boo thing. Listen, I just got to address this because of another conversation that I was in. And, it's just my opinion. Boo thing, yes, you had a child from a married man who's still home with his wife and children, but you didn't win. Now you can brag about how, oh yeah, child, I have a little girl from him, and yeah, he married, but he was with me and we got a little girl, but you lost. Yes, you were blessed with a little girl, beautiful little girl, but you lost. Because guess what? You're depriving your child of having a healthy, normal relationship with a father that could have been in her life in a normal way. You're depriving your child of, she can't even see her dad because he's married. He has a wife at home with children in the house with his wife. Your daughter has not been accepted by his wife, okay? Which means she can't have a normal relationship with her dad because she is what most call the outside child. So when she sees her dad in public with his wife and his other children, he can't even speak to her. Because guess what? He's still with his wife. So, and I'm saying this because I think it's so ridiculous for women to have kids from married men. That's my opinion. If you have a child from a married man, okay, you need to understand you didn't win. If he left his wife and now y'all together, kudos, that's different. Sometimes that happens. But how often does that really happen? How often does a man walk away from his woman and family just because he got a child out there? Very rarely, honey. And if you disagree and think I'm wrong, hey, let me know. Very rarely is he gonna leave his woman because this one over here got a child. You didn't win. That's all I want to say. And you know you didn't. You're cheating your child out of a healthy relationship with her father because you decided to have a kid with a man who has a whole family. I'm just saying. I mean, good luck. I hope things, you know, I hope the child is able, beautiful child. But, and no, I'm not talking about me. I am, I know people be like, oh, she must have. No, I'm not talking about me. This is a group of us that were talking, conversing about a situation. And me and one other woman were like, you didn't win. Like, you didn't win. You cheated your child out of a healthy relationship with a man who isn't married. Now, am I saying that if you have a child with a man that's not married, he's going to be all great over his child and take care of his child? No, because that's not guaranteed either. There are lots of men who are not in their children's lives the way they should be. Most of them are. I'm going to say a lot of them are. But some aren't. So, no, that's not what I'm saying. I got to address that. Because people are like, oh, well, just because he's single don't mean. No. We're specifically talking about this situation. With the bragging and, oh, his poor wife, how does she feel? I got a child from her husband. No, boo, how do you feel? He ain't your man. And your child can never see him and has not been accepted yet. Stop bragging about that. That's not something that you bring up, it's really not cool. That's my opinion, okay? Just my opinion. I'm just saying, But anyway, let's move on. Those were the discussions I wanted to bring up. And I am open to comments and other opinions. Hey, y'all. Good evening. It is after 7 o'clock. And I've been running all day just doing me. Walk through the mall. I don't know. I was a little ticked off earlier. Look, that sun is so bright. So I didn't want to pick up the camera and vlog. You guys seen the West Palm Beach Mall before anyway. But anyway, I did want to ask you all something. So I'm the type of woman who believes that if I'm living with a man, or if I'm with a man and he's at my house or I'm at his house, I'm not taking out any trash. Okay? And I mean, garbage, trash. I don't feel like that's my job. If I'm home alone and the trash is smelling, yes, of course, I would take the trash out. But if it's a man there, to me, that's not my job to take out the trash. Okay? You guys got to excuse this camera. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's no telling. I probably did something. Probably hit something. Probably touched something. And, I do that all the time. But I just don't believe that I should have to take out any trash. Now, my sister says, girl, you crazy. I don't think so. It's not my job to take out the trash, okay? Also, I need to know if I'm selfish. Another thing I will not do. And remember, this is based on the situation and the household finances. I don't want to live with a man and pay rent or mortgage. Am I wrong for that? Am I wrong for that? I just don't feel like if a man is there and he's making maybe double what I make, I think he should pay the rent or the mortgage. I don't know if I'm being selfish or what, but yeah, I don't want to pay rent or mortgage if it's a man now. Now, if the mortgage is like $2,500 a month, and you know, he makes a certain amount, I make a certain amount, yes, and it needs to be paid together, then we can pay that together. I'll contribute to that. And I'm not saying I won't pay anything, but I don't want to pay rent and mortgage, and I don't want to take out any trash. So tell me if I'm selfish, or is there any other women out there who feel the same way? Yes, I'm going to pay other bills because you have to. But it's just something about the word mortgage and the word rent when you're in the house with a man. I don't want to do it. I don't know. Let me know if I'm just selfish or, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, I take the ones over close.
All right, y'all. Connie's Dirty Dogs.
Let me get another dirty dog.
Come out here. Call her up.
Hey.
Give a shout out to yourself for your business.
Connie's
Show
Dirty
that shirt
Dogs. Come on,
so they can see the number.
561-818-0060. Call me to find out my location. Come on and eat.
Come on and eat. I can eat. All right, y'all. Check out that chili dog. Matter of fact, look at this one. Now, that's a real Connie's Dirty Dog right there. Loaded with all the goodies. I'm going to go and eat this basic one.
You want a hot dog?
I need you.
Got a Shades Crooked. It's so good.
All right, y'all. I'm going to end this vlog and get these toes done. Subscribe, like, hit the bell. Until next time.